Little Cessna airplane up there, man. I always want to learn how to fly one of those.
Those things crash on.
I got David here with me. Hey guys, Oscar Outdoors. Hey, we got the kayak here. It's a Heritage. Who makes this?
Heritage.
Heritage makes it. That's the brand name. It's a Heritage Angler, 10 foot. Yeah, he got this a while back. We've already used it in a few videos, but we haven't did a review on it yet. We're gonna go ahead and do a little review on this bad boy. So it's a 10 foot Heritage Angler. You got your drain plug back here. You got a corded handle. You got your strapping for anything you want to bring in the back. Sometimes people put milk crates or dry bags back there, whatever you want. You got 2 fishing pole holders in the back. That's what makes it an angler kayak right there, and not just a regular, I don't know, leisurely recreational one. You can actually fish off this bad boy with those 2. You got an extra eyelet here. You got some drain plugs in the back trunk. As you can see, we took the seat out. We're gonna go ahead and modify this bad boy. We're gonna put another seat, a way more comfortable one. And there's the original one here, which is not too bad, but you want it higher, right? You want to sit higher?
That and a little bit more padding. Sitting on that plastic kind of
right,
makes your butt go numb.
Yeah, I imagine, man. So we're gonna lift it up with a seat. Maybe it might not be that same exact one, but it's gonna be something like that. We're gonna try to rig out a frame because he wants to be able to store tackle under there. If you look here, we got another eye hole here, another carry handle with bungee tie down. A nice little neat rubber pocket. You start seeing a lot of those on kayaks. Another eye hole right there. And these are real good to secure your items, man. Your fishing pliers and paddle and whatnot. Another bungee cord, eye hole, handle. Another eyelet with the hook, pocket. You got a center trunk. So you can put all kinds of stuff in there. And it comes with a storage bag. So, just like that. You can take it out, leave it in, whatever you want. A lot of people put what do they call them, swimming noodles? They cut them up and they stick them in the insides of the hole here so things won't slide back and forth in your kayak. And you got the lever locking system there to keep it water resistant. 2 front locking pedals for stability. And here there is a rod holder. It actually came with the rod holder, didn't it? We lost that like the first day.
On the catch and cook, it flew off.
That thing popped right out, man. It was a nice rod holder too, adjustable one. Anyways, you can put another one there if you want. That's always there for you. And of course your little blank mounts for fish finders, electronics. And you got 4 more scupper holes. And up here in the front, you got another lever locking trunk system.
A little bag still.
With an optional bag. The bag comes with it, but you have the option to take it in and out. And I like the lever locking system. None of that bungee cord, because bungee cord wears out after a while. As nice as it is when you first get it, that's cool. Like as you can see, we put these on for demonstration purposes, but when we brought it out, we store it with the bungees loose to keep its elasticity. Moving on to the front, you got another carry handle. You can see you got the V-hole, so it tracks pretty good. Tracks real good, real stable. You got another Heritage badge on the side, and let's see, it's about 45 pounds, about 45, 50 pounds maybe, about 40 pounds. So yeah, first project on this thing when we modify it for you guys for entertainment and for him, his comfort. We're gonna take this seat out. Well, it's already out. We're gonna take that seat out, put this, something like that in, something kind of like that. And kind of lift it so he has some sort of clearance underneath. Store tackle boxes or something. And then you can also fold it and clip it on. So that's the idea with that. Actually, man, where'd you get that from, the kayak?
I got the kayak from Academy Outdoors.
Academy.
And I got the seat too as well. If that's the seat I'm gonna go with, that one. I've seen a bunch of different seats as well. They got bleacher seats that you can use.
Yeah.
And make mounts and brackets for them. So I'm gonna try to make a little frame out of PVC with that one and see what happens with that. And then yeah, go from there.
How much it run you?
The seat ran about $30-some. The kayak ran about $500 total.
And it came with the paddle or no?
No, I had to buy the paddle extra too as well.
Yeah, paddles, you know, anywhere from 25 to 200 bucks.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever your liking is, you know. You get the heavier aluminum ones and with no grip, and then you can get the ones with grip made out of carbon fiber, like weigh nothing, and all kinds of other cool stuff.
But this kayak's pretty stable. I haven't flipped it yet. I've been actually almost, I thought I was gonna flip it, but it went back down and leveled itself out pretty good.
Okay, so the sides of these bad boys, pretty much it stops. It's built to kind of stop. You can feel there's like a little lip under here, like a V-shaped lip, and it's made to kind of catch water right there and keep you from flipping over completely. Yeah, so for under $1,000, man, you can get a rig like this set up for 2 fishing pole holders and countless other mounts for rigging more fishing pole holders. You could probably have 6 hanging off this thing, but you comfortably only handle maybe what, 2 or 3.
And then as far as like the speed of it with the paddle, it goes pretty, cuts across the waves, everything pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It goes pretty good.
Yeah, at his kind of like his medium high pace that he goes at on his paddle, I'm pretty much on full blast on the trolling motor on my kayak, and it's a 30-pound thrust, not really that powerful, but on full blast I'm pretty much going at almost his full speed. If he was really pumping it out, he'd probably could pull away from me for a little while, but I got that battery, so I'll just keep trucking until you get tired and pass you up.
Hey, just wait, let's see.
Hey, there's other stuff he's got planned for this thing. We're planning on putting a motor on this on the back, right?
Yes, on the bow.
And
or the stern.
on the bow or the stern. Okay, you got your bow, which is the front, your stern which is the rear, port, which is the left side, and starboard, which is the right side. The reason why mariners use that way of breaking down a boat is because you don't know which way you're pointing, north, south, east, or west on a boat. So no matter which way the crew members are on a boat, when someone says bow, they know instantly that side of the boat. When someone says stern, they know instantly that side of the boat, no matter which way they're orientated. Stuff like that. But that's pretty cool, man.
Yes, sir.
All right.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen here pretty good.
So a trolling motor back there somewhere, right?
Yep.
And then run some wire with some eyelet holes like these,
yep,
with some rope, cable, and then we're gonna shave down the locking mechanisms on these foot pedals, and we're gonna use these to steer the, well, that's the idea, the steering system. We're planning on mounting it to the, and then use this for steering and use springs to keep it, you know, tensioned.
With a little motor on-off switch and a throttle switch right here somewhere.
Yeah, I got extra wiring for all that stuff from left over from the project I did with my kayak, and we can use that to extend the harness.
It's gonna be a lot of modifications. I'm gonna make it to where that you can do full speed, that you're using only the power from the battery. That is, like, if you're using 100% throttle, you're using 100% throttle. Because a lot of times if you're using 10% throttle, and then the rest of it's just wasting battery.
Yeah.
So,
and that's why it's important to have the right wiring for your system, because if you put the wrong stuff, too light or whatever, not jacket it the right way, these things will run hot and your batteries will burn stuff out, and you don't want a small fire going on the inside or the outside of your kayak, whether you are on water or not. Because the only way you're going to turn that off is to just abort and flip it or do something, or start paddling water up there all crazy.
Lose everything. Another thing is I'm gonna make this a crate. I'm gonna also make it a storage area with a lid on it. I'm gonna take another old crate I got. I'm gonna cut this piece off right here on the crate, and then I'm gonna zip tie it down and then make it a lid so it opens up, and then put a bungee on it so you can actually put the lid on it right here. Like it'll be secure, so if I do flip over, it'll be secured to your kayak, and everything inside will be secured inside that too as well. Yeah,
that way you don't lose all your stuff when you inevitably flip it over. Have all your stuff lanyard on. Me, I use Velcro a lot, double stick Velcro. It's strong enough to hold stuff on there, and I tipped it over and did a little shake test, and even the battery to my trolling motor stays on with just that double stick. Use the high end.
Never Never go cheap.
Velcro. All right, so another mod he wants to try is, what are you trying to do now?
I'm trying to put a hard bucket in there for storage instead of having this in there, because a lot of times this gets tangled up and you have to reach around here and you can't find things, and it gets twisted and binded up. So what I'm trying to do is I want to take a hard bucket or something hard. I want to put the bucket inside. I want to transform this so I can still lock it, but this fits inside. So I have a hard bucket, so I could also use it for ice chest or something to put cold waters in, some ice, fish.
Right,
You know,
that'd be a great idea. Putting your live bait in there, ain't nothing but to lean forward and grab some minnows.
or put it in this one because it's closer, right here, and that way.
Yeah, those are both, what are those, like both 9-inch diameter, right? Those are pretty wide holes, man.
Yeah, they're pretty wide.
Pretty wide.
These are a lot bigger than a lot of them. A lot of them you can fit a paint can inside of it.
Well, I mean, you got a little bit of a lipper here that can probably come out.
So right here, a lot of them are
loose.
deep enough that you can put a paint can.
That
in.
would be nice enough for minnows too.
So,
Get a little aerator in there.
but I figure that if I can cut some of this off and
And
slide
then,
this down
yeah,
in there,
and as far as it'll go, and then cut the top of that off and seal it.
yeah, put some silicone on there, and then you have a little bait for a live bait for minnows.
Throw a little aerator in there, man. We just thought about that when I turned the camera off here a little while ago, and the modification ideas keep popping up, you guys. So you could have a little ice chest and or bait bucket, or just a hard storage right there, so
way-
things aren't bouncing around. You don't got an old bag there or whatnot.
Because a lot of times you'll be trying to get, I'll have my phone or tackle in here, and I'll try to grab it. I'm sitting here fighting with the fabric
Yeah.
because it gets wet and it wants to stick to the bottom of the kayak.
Yeah,
So
that
you're
makes
sitting
sense.
there-
And then that bucket, all you gotta do is drill a couple holes in the bottom, and you know, you have a little drainage
Yep.
in there. Oh, I forgot to go over right here. You got two side mounting rails for I guess kind of like a Scotty style mount.
You can put fishing rod holders on it. You can
Oh,
put,
you name it. You can put your mounts for your cameras. You can
Anchor
put
mount.
lights on there, your anchor systems, stuff like that. I'm interested in getting that seat on and that inside, that little bucket, dude. That's gonna be a good idea.
The best thing about this is also, like if I do the front one, I'm not gonna seal it to where it's tight. That way you can still store things. Like when we did the catch and cook, I put a lot of my stuff inside this and then put the bag inside there.
Yeah, just kind of like you can be able to pull it out, so without, you know, silicone in it or whatever.
You have a little extra
And
storage
keep
in there.
using your storage in there. That's good. All right. Hey, when we think of something else, man, you guys will be the first to know. Stick with us, guys, and see how this thing progresses.